Happy Halloween from Miss Gabi's Art is Good Studio. I thought today would be a great day to draw ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. So if you would like to join me, all you need is a piece of paper, your crayons, markers, colored pencils, any of those will work, and then a pencil and an eraser to start with. So we are going to draw today 3 ghosts and a jack-o'-lantern. And on Saturday, when it's Halloween, it is a full moon. So we're going to put the moon in the background. So I'm excited to draw this with you. And I hope you enjoy this lesson. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Okay. All right, gang. Okay, so first off, we're going to put some guidelines in. If you remember from when we were in quarantine, we would always start our drawings off with guidelines and placing everything out so that we knew where everything went, okay? So we're going to start with our jack-o'-lantern, and our jack-o'-lantern is a very simple circle, big circle, or an oval shape. However you want to make your jack-o'-lantern is totally up to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our paper the tall way, and we're going to look at the paper. We're going to look halfway, and from halfway down is your jack-o'-lantern, and then the other halfway up are going to be your 3 ghosts. So when you place your jack-o'-lantern, just remember you want to have enough room up here for your ghosts, okay? But you also want to have enough room down here for your face on your jack-o'-lantern. So let's start. Let's sketch in. Keep your pencil marks nice and light. I'm going to draw darker so that you can see it better, but I would really like you to keep yours nice and light so it's easy to erase. And plus, not all of the guidelines that we put on, we keep. So we're going to draw our circle here. Okay. Now, after we draw that, then what we're going to do is we're going to draw half of an oval, like an egg, you know, an egg shape. And we're going to place this cute little ghost popping out from behind the pumpkin. Okay. And then from there, we're going to add another cute little ghost popping out from behind him. And again, we're using that same guideline of an egg shape. Okay, we'll shape him into a ghost once we have everything there. And then we're going to do one more on this side. Egg shape right there. Okay. Now, when you are drawing, feel free to pause, rewind, fast forward this video. I'm going to keep my pace at a steady pace so that it's not dragging out, but you can pause, rewind, and fast forward anytime you like, okay? So it may seem like I'm going fast, but you have to pause it, okay? All right, gang, so you're doing a great job. Getting all those guidelines in there. And now let's go back down to our pumpkin. So what we're going to do first is before we draw the lines in our pumpkin, we're going to draw the pumpkin face. And I'm just going to draw a very simple, traditional jack-o'-lantern face. So I'm going to give him triangle eyes. And then I'm going to give him a triangle nose. And my jack-o'-lantern is going to have teeth. So I'm going to give him some cute teeth here. And we are all so used to making our jack-o'-lantern faces that you can make the face however you like. Be creative, make it unique, make it your own, and put that jack-o'-lantern face in. Now, once you do that, then what we're going to do is with the eyes, I want you on the left side just to make a diagonal line going down on both eyes and the nose. And then, gotta find my eraser. Here it is. And then we're going to take this line here, and we're gonna make another line right there for his mouth. Okay, because that's like the inside of the pumpkin. We're making it a little bit three-dimensional so that you can see inside the pumpkin. Okay. Just do that. All right. Now, we get to make the bumps, the lines in our pumpkin. So if you look here, very simple and very easy. You have an oval shape right in the middle of your jack-o'-lantern. So we're going to start with that. So we're going to start with an oval shape. And you can make this oval shape as fat or as skinny as you want. But when I do the details in my pumpkins, I always start with the oval shape. And then we're just going to carry those lines down to the bottom here. And you know, really, gang, you're not going to see the end of your pumpkin. It's going to go right off the page. So you're just going to take that, boom, right off the page like that. Okay? Okay, now we're going to take this. We're going to take half of an oval shape, and we're going to start on the right side. And we're going to do half of an oval shape, and we're going to continue that down off the page. And then we're going to do another half of an oval shape and continue that down off the page. And then any extra guidelines that you have that you do not need anymore, you can erase. And then we're going to do the same thing. Half of an oval shape on the left side. And then one more. Look how cute our pumpkin is. Oh my goodness. He's just too cute. Okay, what do you think? You liking it? I'm liking it. Now, behind the pumpkin, we're just going to have a zigzag because we're just going to have a fence. It's just going to be going off the page. It's not going to be too much. You're not going to see a whole lot, but you're just going to see a little bit of it. Okay, so we'll make that zigzag and then we'll make straight lines down for our fence. And we're not going to make our moon just yet. We're going to put our ghosts in first and then the moon in the background. Okay, so this little guy, if we look at the finished one, this little guy here, he's peeking up through the pumpkin. So we have his two little hands. How cute they are, right? So what we're gonna do is off to the sides of the pumpkins, both sides, where our ghost comes down to meet the pumpkin on both sides where my fingers are. We're gonna start with a bump on both sides. Okay. Bump on both sides, and then we're going to make the letter U. We're going to come down over the pumpkin and then come back up and around. Okay, everything inside this little hand here, now you're going to erase because you don't need that anymore. His hand is in front of the pumpkin, so we're erasing everything inside his hand. So let's do that again. We have this bump. We're going to make the letter U. If it goes over his eye, that's totally okay. Makes it more realistic. And bring it all the way up till it goes behind the pumpkin. Okay, and then we erase all those lines inside our hand. And you know, gang, my students always think sometimes that the first line they put down should be perfect, and it's not. It never is. I am always holding my eraser. I am always erasing and repositioning and putting stuff here and erasing and trying stuff there. So don't worry if, it doesn't turn out right smack dab right off the bat. You got to work at it. And trust me, you'll be fine. Okay, so it's all going to be fine. It's all going to work out. And we're going to have fun. So now we've got our two hands in for the ghost. So now let's go right smack dab in the middle of the ghost and let's give him a oval nose. Let's give him an oval nose. And then let's give him two cheeks, two half circles for his cheeks, and a wavy, happy line for the mouth. Now you can decide, do you want your mouth to be open or do you want your mouth to be closed? If you want your mouth to be closed, you're just going to use that wiggle right there. If you want the mouth to be open, Then you're going to make the letter U again. How cute. Okay. So all of this, when we color it in, is then going to be black. It's going to be dark. Okay. And then you have the nose. It's going to be dark too. Okay. Now the eyes are going to be right above the nose, and we're going to start with a little hump on each side. So let's make just a little hump on each side. Looks like he's just so happy right now. And then we're going to give him some eyes. So we're going to give him 2 circles for the eyes. And then we're going to do another circle inside that circle. And then we always do what? Yes, we do. A baby circle inside that circle. Nice little highlight. Always leave a little highlight. Okay. And then give him 2 eyebrows. If you want to make give him some lashes, you can. That's totally up to you. Now, what we're going to do is, up at the top here, we are going to, let's go back down to the bottom. Let's go back up. We're going to go up. We're going to keep now going up, and we're going to give him his little point. His little curve. And then everything inside that can be erased. So it looks like our eyes were too high, but they weren't. They were not. How cute. Now you can be as curvy as you want with this little curve at the top of his head here. And you can come out as much as you want to. Okay? It doesn't matter. However fat you want to make him, it's up to you. Okay, now, let's go to this side here. What I want you to do is, I want you to start up at the top, and we're going to first give him a little curve. So let's make our curve. And then our curve is going to come back down. And for those of you that have room, now I had a little bit more room here, so I gave him an arm. This time I don't have a lot of room, but I do have a little bit of room over here. So then you would see a little bit of his arm over here. You would see like a curved triangle. And then we're going to come down and we're going to curve out again. And then we're going to come curve back in and go right behind the ghost. And all those extra lines we don't need anymore. Cute. Now let's go over to this little guy here and let's repeat the process. Do the same thing. Start with your curve. Come around, come down, take it out, go right off the page. Take it right off the page and then come right back in till you go behind your little guy, ghost. Same thing on this side. Go over, come out, and then down. Okay? Now you can play with it, and you can play with his arms and see how high you want them to go. You may want to make it wavier than what it is, and you can. So add more movement, add more flow to that, to the ghost. Okay? And then, gang, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this same face and we're gonna put it here and we're gonna put it here. We're gonna make 2 more faces. So we're gonna start with the nose again. Two little cheeks. A wiggly smile. And then we're gonna do 2 little heels. Two circles. A circle inside that circle. And then a baby circle inside there. He looks cute. I'm not going to open his mouth this time. I'm going to show you one that has a closed mouth. And then let's go back over to here. Nose. 2 cheeks. Crazy wavy, crazy wavy, crazy wavy smile. A U shape. Make that a little skinnier there. I think this little guy, I'm going to give a tooth. Ah! Look at that. Okay, now for his eyes. Two little heels, and then a circle on top. And then another circle inside that circle. And don't forget the eyebrows. So each one has its own personality. I love it. Okay? Now, after you do all 3 ghosts, then you can put a big circle and gigantic. Big, big. I'm going to go bigger. There we go. Big circle behind our ghosts for a moon. Look at that. Look how cute that is. I love it. Okay. All right. Now, just so you know, this part would be then color in. You don't have to do this part. I'm just doing this part to show you. So that you can get the full picture. How about that? Is that not cute or what? Okay, now, what we're gonna do next is we are done coloring. So now we are going to take our black marker and we're going to outline our whole picture. Hold on. So you're going to take your black outline, take your black marker and outline the whole thing. So I'm going to do mine in marker, but again, you can do yours in whatever you like. Whatever you have there is fine. Now remember, your ghosts are going to be completely white, so we don't really have to worry about anything with our ghosts. So we want a nice, bold, black line around our ghosts, okay? Because that's all we're going to be doing with our little ghosts here. Unless you want to make your ghosts, gang, you want to make them purple, you can make them purple. You want to make your ghosts, you know, a color, you can. This is your artwork and your time to unwind and de-stress and enjoy the Halloween season here. Now I'm going to color my nose in black. But again, you can color your nose in pink or whatever color you want. Okay. So take your time. And outline them all. Remember, leave that little highlight in your eyes so he twinkles. Gotta have that out, that little highlight. Right? Alright, and then we're gonna go on to our second ghost here. And if you put teeth in, you're going to leave the teeth white, and then everything around the teeth will be colored in. Okay. And you can make the mouth a red or a pink if you wanted. It doesn't matter. The reason I'm using all black for the ghosts is because they're ghosts. So I want all the ghosts to be as white as it can be. A very strong contrast between the white and the dark. Okay. And you can achieve that with your marker, with your crayon, or with your colored pencil. Any of that will do. Okay. Oh, look how cute. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do is we are going to take our orange and we're gonna outline our orange. We'll go back and outline the pumpkin in black if you want in a little bit, but right now we're just going to outline the pumpkin in orange. Okay. And then if you have a little lighter orange, you can color it in. And if you don't, that's okay. Use whatever orange you have. And we'll just color in our pumpkin here. Today I'm using markers. Because I think I always use colored pencil mostly when I did the other lessons. So I thought today I'd change it up a bit and do some markers here. And then we'll go on the other side. So we're just coloring in our pumpkin, outlining with the darker orange if you want, coloring in with the lighter orange. I'm going to do the middle part now. And you know, when you're using your marker, sometimes we tend to get impatient and we tend to do like real long strokes that get real liney. But really, if you take your time and do nice little small ones like I'm doing right here, you get a pretty solid look to it. So you just have to take your time and go over it. Make it nice and smooth so there's no holes or lines showing through. And you really want to make sure when you do larger areas like this that you use your fatter markers and not your skinny ones. Because your fat markers cover much nicer in big areas like this. Okay, all right. So now let's get out our yellow and let's color in and make our pumpkin glow. So we're gonna keep that side right here white, and then we're gonna color it in with our darker orange after we're done coloring it in with yellow. So then we'll get our darker orange. Color that in. Okay, so now that we have everything on our pumpkin, if we want to outline it in black, we can go back and give it a once over here. And then our eyes. What do you think? I think it looks cute. Okay, now we need to decide what color we want to make our fence. I'm gonna make mine brown. So I have this dark brown here. I'm going to outline the tops of my fence. And then I'm gonna make a line coming down. And then I'm gonna make another little line. You can see this. We're gonna leave a little white space in between each slat. And then we'll color it in. So we're coloring it in. And then we're gonna go do that on the same side, on the other side. And you may have more fence than I do, or you may have less fence than I do. And that's okay, it doesn't have to match. So you just, in between each slat, just leave a little white space, okay? So you would just do a wavy line with a little white space. Perfect. All right, now we are ready to do our moon. Okay, so we're gonna get our yellow and we'll just take it section by section and we're gonna make that moon glow. Oh look, I forgot a little part on my ghost here. There we go. So we're coloring our moon yellow. Today there's no shading. It's just using our markers and our crayons and our colored pencils, solid colors. Now if you want to shade, you can add some shading to it, no problem. But this is just an easy, fun, relaxing, de-stressing drawing. For Halloween. Okay, and then one last thing is we are going to get our dark blue, the darkest blue you have, okay? And then our dark purple, the darkest purple that you have. And we're gonna make a wavy line around our moon. Wavy line here. And then we're gonna alternate, look here. Alternate between the purple and the blue. Wavy line, purple. Wavy line, blue. wavy line purple, wavy line blue. Or, like I started with the blue this time. Look at that. That's a nice blue. I really like that blue. Nice midnight blue. A good Halloween sky color. Okay, then I'm gonna get my purple, make a wavy line. Remember, we're going around our moon. And you may not see a whole lot on the one side. You may see less on the one side than the other side, and that's totally okay. And then alternate back with your blue. Go around your ghost. Oh, look at that. I love it. And remember to get these little in-between parts here, in between the ghosts. Don't forget to fill those in. And then finish it off with your purple or your blue, whichever your color is next. I'm losing juice in my purple here. And anyone that knows me knows why, because I make everything purple. I love purple. My bag's purple. My apron is purple. Some of my logo is purple. I just love purple. So it's pretty rainy outside today, but it's supposed to be nice for Halloween. So I hope you guys have a fun Halloween, a safe Halloween. And I would love for you to send me and post your picture on Facebook or Instagram and tag me so I can see your Halloween creation. I would love to see that. And there's definitely going to be more surprises. So, now that we are into the fall and the holiday season with Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, lots of surprises. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe now so that you get notice and notifications whenever I post a new video. Oh my goodness, look at that, gang. It's great. Now, one last thing. When you are done, I want you to take your eraser and erase all those extra lines that you have showing that you don't need anymore. Okay, erase all those crazy extra guidelines, and that's why we always keep our pencil nice and light so that we can easily erase. Okay, look at that. All right, well, I am so glad to be back creating with you guys. And remember, send me your finished drawing. I would love to see it. Happy Halloween, everyone. Bye-bye.